We're ready to begin lesson 23. Did you notice what I did? Yeah, I printed my lesson in my colored pencil and then I did my cursive on top of it. Now that we have capitals, this would be a good practice. And this is how you practice your cursive until you get sure of how you want to make your spacing and proportion your letters. Okay, we have 3 letters today that we're going to do the capital forms for. They're the letters R, S, and T. And then we're going to write a question. We're going to review a few things, and then we're going to write a question and write an answer to the question like we did yesterday or in our last lesson. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my pencil, my color one, and I'm going to make a lowercase r, and then beside it, a little bit of space, make a capital R. Now, when we make the capital R in cursive, okay, we're not going to do any fancy work with it, any extra lines. We're going to just simply make that R, and the cursive R starts tall. It pulls down, pushes back up. Whoops, I went off the line there. Pushes back up. You make that tall part, and then you come down and go to the next. Get ready for setup for the next letter. So make a cursive R right on top of your lowercase. And then we'll make it on top of our cursive one. Our printed one. The cursive does not change much. It's probably just got a little bit more curve and comes up with this extension like that. Make another one. And it's kind of pinched in a little bit there, but it could be a little fuller. I think we'll make a 4th one. There you are. Be sure that you bring that back down to the baseline there. Okay? Take your colored pencil, and we're going to make the lowercase s, skip a line. And then I want you to make a capital S, which is just like the lowercase, only bigger. When we make the capital, it has an upswing, goes all the way up tall. Watch me, don't make it. Goes all the way up and it loops. And then we come down and we go around. See that curve part there that exists in our lowercase? We go around it and we come back. So pick up your pencil and try making it over your lowercase. Now let's make it over the capital. Watch me. I'm going to go up. See how you go up right to there? You make the loop, you come back, circle around, and come there. Now be really careful because we made something very similar to this that was the G, but remember, the G went up like that and came back. In fact, let's just make a G right here. Because I don't want you to mix those up. This is really important. The G goes up, curves around, and then it has like a little point that comes up on it. See the difference? The S curves, the G goes up like that. Okay, make another. And I'm going to have you take your colored pencil and just make a box around that like a window, because that is not an S, and we don't want to think it's an S up here with all our S's. Make another S. There. Notice mine got skinnier when I wasn't doing it on top of my print, and that's okay. Okay, let's make T. A lowercase t and a capital T. Okay, remember how we made a top for our F? In fact, I am going to review the F for you. Let's just put an F here, and let's review the F for a comparison. Remember, we went like that? Well, we're going to do that for the T. Remember, we came down and we came up like that, and then we came clear back because there's a cross and crossed our F. Okay, the T is almost like that, only you don't cross it. The T does not need the cross. I'm going to box this in blue because it's not our T. So here we are. Like that. Make one. Okay, now make one on top of your cursive. On top of your capital manuscript. There. Now we're going to make another one. And you don't have to make that real big. You can make it short like that. And some people just go right like this and come back, and they don't even put that part on there. And that's okay. Okay, I want you to write the word in your colored pencil. Write the word and. A-N-D. Write the word cookies. C-O-O-K-I-E-S. And you know what? Let's write the word delicious. D-E-L-I. Delish. It's going to be C-I. Delish. O-U-S. Us. Delish. Us. Remember your phonograms. And we're going to write one more word. We're going to write the word there, the possessive pronoun. T-H, the A, that's the E-I-R. There. Okay. Now, pick up your regular pencil, and we're going to write these words in cursive. So we have, start at 2 and write and, bump, make your N, and then make your D. Start your cookies at C, make your O, bump, dip, make another O, dip, and then upswing, hook that back and make your K, upswing I, upswing E, upswing shortcut for the S, dot your I. Delicious, it's one of those letters that we can choose not to come off the baseline, just start right at the 2. Make a D, swing into your E, tall upswing into the L, upswing I, upswing over, make a C, upswing I, upswing over, make an O, dip into the U, and upswing shortcut S. Dot your I's. And then go ahead and you do there without me talking. All right. Pause the video if you need more time. Okay, the question we're going to write is, are Raphael and Susan's cookies delicious? So let's just write R-A-R-E. We're printing. Raphael, R-A-F-A-E-L, and Susan, S-U-S-A-N. And because we're showing ownership, we're going to put an apostrophe S because they belong to both of them. Cookies. You have it already there. Copy it. And then the word delicious, and you have that. D-E-L-I-C-I-O-S. And then a question mark. Okay. Now I'm going to do like I did the last time. I want you to watch. Put your pencil down and just watch. And I'm going to talk about some of the spots along the way where I need to be doing my thinking. Okay. And then you'll pick up your pencil, pause the video, and write it. So I'm going to make the R is, or the A rather, at the beginning of R. I'm going to keep my pencil down and upswing and connect right onto my letter R. Don't write yet. Pull down, push up, and then I'm going to keep my pencil down and go right into the A, and then the tail, and I don't need to worry about crossing an F, so I go right to my next letter, start at 2, bump to the N, make my D. Now, remember how we make the S. I'm going to go up, loop, come down and curve. There. Now, sometimes people come clear back across and go into their U, and you can do that, but I don't usually. I generally do that. And then you bump, and don't pick up your pencil. Just go right ahead and do your S. And then come back and put your apostrophe in, just like you come back to dot and come back to cross. Now, write cookies like we did above. Make sure you get those 2 dips. And then delicious, again, it can start at 2. You go up. And be thinking your pathways and starting points. See, my dip almost got too low there. Did you see that? Ooh, I got to watch that. Dot your I's and make your question mark. Right. Pause the video, pick up your pencil, and write. Okay, we're going to answer it, and the answer is, and we're going to use the pronoun there. We're going to start our sentence with, their cookies are delicious. So we're going to use are and delicious again, okay? So I'm going to write T-H, and do it with me, E-I-R, their cookies are delicious. See, when you write your answers, you incorporate, or you include words from the question. Instead of saying their names again, I use the pronoun, possessive pronoun. Okay, now before I do the cursive, I want you to think with me for a minute about how you're going to practice. So you're going to come back later and you're going to practice your R's, capitals, your T's, and you can practice these words again on that skip line. And we're going to practice this. We're going to write it in cursive, and then you have plenty of space to come back and practice either one of these sentences again several times. Try it without the colored print behind it. Just try to write it on your own, looking at it, or put the colored print again and write over top of it. Okay, so now that you know what you'll do when the lesson's done, I'm going to go ahead and model the cursive. I'm going to talk it. I want you to watch. Okay, so my T is here, so I'm going to make the top of it, and I'm going to come down and there, and then I'm going to come right up to make my H-E-I-R dotted. Cookies. We're getting practice with cookies. They sound good. I hope they were chocolate chip cookies. Dot your I. R. Delicious. O-U-S. Make a period and dot my I's. Be careful you don't forget to dot those I's. Now, just another word of tips before you start. You want to practice some of the words that we use a lot, like and are and there. Those are words that will occur in many of your sentences, and so you want to get really good at writing those words, so it's good to practice them. Okay, pause the video so you have the model in front of you as you practice and write it again. And that will complete, when you do that, lesson 23 of cursive handwriting.